Hi, you're welcome to Success Tips. In this video today, we are going to be discussing about investment mistakes. If you have been thinking of starting a business, buying real estate, buying shares in companies and etc., going through this video will mean a lot to you. And because of this video, we are going to be discussing about 3 important points. The first point is we are going to define what investment is, and then the second point, we are going to be looking at the common mistakes that people make when it comes to investments. And then the third point is we are going to be looking at the ways you can be able to use in order to avoid falling a victim of those mistakes, and so that your investment is going to be a real success. Now let us start by defining what an investment is. Okay, an investment simply means placement of a capital, okay, with the expectation of deriving an income or profit from its use or appreciation. Okay, now if you are purchasing a piece of land and they're storing it with the sole aim of having a profit when it appreciates, that is an investment. Okay, when you are building water points in your community with the aim of gaining support and then gaining a vote as a politician from your own community, that is an investment. Okay, if you are buying a share in a company with the sole aim of looking at its appreciation so that you can be able to sell it to a profit, that is an investment. If you're thinking of starting a business so you can be able to make of money, that is an investment. If you are going out for an exercise, trying to train yourself, trying to do all form of activities that will keep you healthy, that is an investment. So investment simply means the placement of your capital with the expectation of deriving profit or an income with its use or appreciation. That is what an investment means. Okay, so capital in this case is not only talking about money, but it's talking about your time, it's talking about material things that you can be able to commit in order to gain an advantage from that, or gain an income, or gain positive things from that. That is what an investment means. Now let us go down to the common mistakes or common causes of the investment mistakes that people make. Okay, now the first mistake that people make when it comes to investment is taking an investment action because someone else did it. Okay, I've come across someone that purchased a share in a company that is doing very poor, okay, and the prospect that that company has is very minimal, but then the person went ahead and then purchased shares, what a huge amount of money as at that time, and then the person just purchased it, and his reason was that Mr. A and Mr. B and Mr. C purchased a share in that company, and so person and so person have a share with that company, so I believe having a share in that company is also something good. And then it just went on 1 year, 2 years, and that is how the company crashed. Okay, so one of the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to investment is the fact that they make investment actions because 1 or 2 persons that they know have taken that action, not literally looking at the reason behind those company shares and then the value that those shares are worth, and then looking at the prospect that that company has. But as long as they just see somebody going into that company to buy a share, then they see that is a go. Okay, so and that is a very big mistake that have made a lot of people to lose out in investments. Another investment mistakes that people make is making an investment with half information or making an investment with little information. I've seen someone burn down millions of naira because he didn't have much knowledge in forex market trading. Okay, and then the person just got some little information like, okay, now you can be able to set your trade, okay, put on your stop loss, put on your take profit, and then this is pips, and then this is what pips means, and then with all those shallow knowledge, and then the person just committed a huge amount of money, and that is how he burnt down that money in less than 2 days. Okay, now making an investment decision or taking an action to invest with little information is a very big disaster, and that is one of the big mistakes that a lot of people are making, and then they are losing their money, and then at the long run they are not even able to make any investment that is gonna be of great help to them in their own life. The next investment mistake that a lot of people are making is making an investment with the wrong motive. Okay, there are a lot of people that are going into an investment with the aim of proving a point to other people, or with the aim of taking advantage of other people. When people go with that kind of mindset, they go without any second thought. They just go and pick their resources or capitals and then commit it to it with the sole aim of proving a point to that person, and before you know it, that is how they can lose the money. Now the last thing I want to be talking about when it comes to the investment mistakes that a lot of people are making is being in a hurry to produce result. Okay, this is one of the things that make a lot of people to jump from one area to the other. You try this, it doesn't work, and then you begin to feel like, okay, I didn't get the result I'm thinking I wanted to get, so then you jump to the next area, then you start in that industry, you go to music, you go to business world, like maybe starting up a shop, then you jump to the barbing shop, you try out this one, you start, okay, now the next thing is I want to go into drugs, you start this one, okay, I want to go into farming, and then before you know it, you have tried out all the business areas careers or all the industries, and then there seem not to be any result, okay? And because you have been in a hurry to produce a result, you have been in a hurry, expecting a result, that is how you will lose trust in all the processes. That is when you will not give respect and regards to the processes that is needed for you to pass through before you can be able to produce a result. And then at the end of the day, you lose out big time, okay? So this is one of the investment mistakes also that people make, and then they lose out on investments. Now, having understood what investment means, and then having known the kind of common investment mistakes that people are making, then the next thing we need to be talking about is, now, how can one be able to avoid such investment mistakes, okay? Because investment is something that is very, very important, and investment is something that if you do away with in life, then you are going to suffer a lot in life, because you can't just do without investment, okay? Now we are getting to that. I know you'll be having questions in your mind that I've never invested in my life and I have been doing well and I don't have any problem. Now, I will prove to you that you have done investment in one way or the other at the cost of your own life. The first step that you need to take when you want to avoid investment mistake is to, first of all, define the reason behind your investment action. You need to be conscious of the reason why you want to invest, okay? Is it that you want to invest in people, like to build relationship because you want to go into politics, for instance? Or is it that you want to invest so that you can be able to make more money? Or is it that you want to invest because you want to have a healthy family? There are a lot of reasons that you need to have at the back of your mind, because it's very important for you to define the reason behind your intention for investments, okay? It's very, very important. Not the reason why you want to invest. That is one major step towards making an investment that is not going to have mistakes, or that's going to minimize mistakes in it. Very important, because you don't want to invest because Mr. A and Mr. B invested. You don't want to invest because you want to prove a point or you want to take advantage of anybody. You don't want to invest because you are in a hurry to produce a result. What are the benefits? What are the kind of life that I want to build for myself, that I want to make this investment for? If you are able to have important reasons behind that, then there are very high chances that you are going to be successful in whatever investment action that you are going to take. The second thing you need to do when you want to avoid investment mistakes is to understand the areas that you need to pay attention to when you want to make an investment, okay? Now, very quickly, let me run through the areas that you need to pay attention to if you want to invest. First and foremost, you need to invest in your spiritual life, okay? Now, your spiritual life is not only talking about your religion, your relationship with your God or your creator, but it's also talking about your mindset, the way you think about your environment. That is what spiritual area means, okay? The spiritual aspect is an important aspect that you cannot afford to mess up with, okay? Now, the second area you need to make an investment in is your relationship with your family, okay? Your relatives, your immediate family, your children, you need to be able to have a very strong relationship in that aspect, because that is one of the strong determinants of your strength, okay? That is one of the strong determinants of your mental well-being that will make you stable for you to be able to make important investment decisions, okay? Now, the next thing you need to invest in is your relationship in your environment. What are the kind of reputation that you are building in your own community? What are the kind of thoughts that people are having about you? For instance, think about a musician, for instance. A lot of musical careers have been destroyed down because of the reputation that the people that are behind that kind of business or behind that kind of entertainment actions have caused, okay? So it's very important for you to think about the relationship, to work so hard so that your relationship aspect, relationship wise, you will be doing very well. The next area you need to be paying so much attention in order to invest is your health, okay? Because there's no wealth without health, okay? There's no success without health. I've seen a situation whereby people have built a lot of businesses, very big business, very big houses, they have big cars, they have great relationship with people, but in their health they are not doing well, okay? So they are struggling with their health to an extent that they find it difficult to even live their normal day-to-day life, okay? So it's very important that when you want to make an investment, it's important you also pay so much attention to your health, okay? Think about the things that can improve your health, exercise, taking good food, avoiding the kind of food that will place you at risk and things like that. It's very important for you to also think about your health when you are thinking about investments. The next area you need to pay so much attention to is finance, okay? There's no livelihood without money, okay? There's no great relationship without money. There's no health without money, okay? Whether you like it or you don't, eating good food comes with money, okay? Eating healthy food, for instance, you need to be able to have the money to buy the kind of things you need to be eating, okay? So finance is one of the areas that you need to also strengthen yourself, pay so much attention to, as long as you want to make great investments. If you want to avoid any investment mistakes, then you need to pay so much attention into those areas that I've listed. Now, the last thing you need to be doing if you want to avoid investment mistakes is to now balance your time. Okay, balance your time, balance your resources, balance your strength, balance your knowledge, balance every other thing you have that you need to commit to your own investment plan on all these fields that I've explained to you: your family, your spiritual life, your finances, your health, relationship, and all those areas that are important to you. You need to be intentional about balancing your resources, balancing your capital in those areas. With that, you are going to be very strong, and then you are going to be very successful in any investment plan or any investment direction you are going to take, because it is going to be that you are taking that investment step with the right mindset, and you are taking that investment step within the areas that you need to be taking, and then you will be having a balanced approach. I believe by now, having gone through this video, you now have a better understanding on investment mistakes, and then you are equipped with important knowledge on how to avoid investment mistakes. Okay, so if this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I will want you to click on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell, so that when the next important video like this comes up, you will be notified and you will be among the first people to come and watch and then implement that in order to become successful in life. And if you're a returning viewer, I would love to say thank you, and this means a lot to me. Please don't forget to share the video, hit the subscribe button, thank you so much, and see you guys in another video. Bye.